Alright, Shalom. Shalom. First and foremost, I would like to start off by giving all praises and blessings to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Baha-HaKodash. Double honors to the apostles, bishops, and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and salutations to the hopeful elect, pushing this word in all truth and in sincerity. You know, this time of the year, it's the summertime, the sun is out. Women are half dressed. Distractions are at an all-time high. But you have men who are faithful to this, mission, all right? The mission of Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, for lack of better terms right now. But, men are faithful in this ministry, staying focused. You got men who are at this point in time, even the aged man, all right? The aged man, he's not concerned, okay? You want to know what a real man is, all right? You don't see the aged man concerned with the future of our people, okay? They're running around and, still trying to impress, okay, these bimbos, all right? I'll just say that. But, shalom to the women and children who watch and who learn, all right, from this ministry, all right? And at the end, all right, it shall speak, okay? At the end, it shall speak. And that is a scripture that just came to mind. So, and the phone charged up. That was good. Let me, real quick. So this, I came across this video, all right? I came across this video, and oh wow, okay. Let's modify my other phone. All of the windows were closed on that one. This one only got 11% left. Load up. 1 second. So we're at the end, man. All right, we are at the end. We've been telling you about the RFID chip. We've been going over and rehearsing Revelation, the 13th chapter, bringing you all the scenarios, showing you how Bates Gill, all right, wants to control you, all right? And then he's just one of the few, okay? This is Habakkuk 2 and 3. It says, for the vision is yet for an appointed time. So we're going to start seeing this thing at an appointed time. at a time that's been appointed already. All right. So when we're telling you about the RFID chip is the mark of the beast, we were telling you about it. We were just saying it. Okay. But as time went on, you know, you start seeing it. So now, it's just it's without question. All right. And you had a lot of Israelite groups who, waved it away like it was a, no, that's not it. Either, uh, and that would only signify, one of a few things. And one of those things would be that the Lord is not dealing with those Israelite groups, because the point of the matter is, hey, a prophet comes to warn the people of what's to happen, okay, what's going to happen. All right? That's how you know that the Lord sends a prophet, okay? It says, for the vision is yet appointed for an appointed time. Okay? And we're in that appointed time, so we're seeing it now. Okay? It says, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Okay? And so, hey, we're seeing this thing come out now, all right? So I'm going to go into it. Let me see. And let you see it, all right?
I identified active release techniques because I had a lot of soft tissue.
Facility designed to treat criminals like patients. Instead of spending years in an actual prison cell, prisoners could finish their sentence here in just a few minutes. Cognify could someday create and implant artificial memories directly into the prisoner's brain. These complex, vivid, and lifelike memories are created in real time using AI-generated content. Depending on the seriousness of the subject's crime and their sentence, the memories could be tailored to the rehabilitation needs of each subject. The artificial memories implanted by Cognify would be seamlessly incorporated into the existing neural networks of the brain, preventing cognitive...
You see, that's a Jake right there. You got see, that's a brown skinned guy. See, that's a Jake, because they have this thing set up. It's already running. All right, it's already up and running. They're probably already, a lot of these things they already have run tests on. All right, they pay people to go to these college universities, and they pay them to do tests. All right, they have a group of doctors around, psychiatrists, they run these tests on these people to see how this thing works out. All right, and it could fail. It doesn't matter if it fails, because you're a prisoner, and once you're a prisoner, you've lost your rights. Okay, don't forget, that's another way how this devil has kept you in poverty. Okay, with being able to fabricate and charge you with crimes. All right, and take away the rights that you would seem to have. Okay, and look at the wickedness of this devil. See, this so-called white man is a total devil, man. All right, as I showed you, when we went into Psalms 83rd chapter. Okay, in Psalms 83rd chapter, the Lord's enemies was not a fallen angel. Okay, it was Esau, the so-called white man, ahead of everybody. All right, and then it was these other nations, because they don't have the answer. Only Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, has the answers. Okay, and right now he's using starting with the apostles and elders, bishops on down, us to give, to give you the answers. All right? Because this devil, these Chaldeans, they're not trying to come up with a solution to any problems. See, they're not trying to solve, poverty, homelessness, when people don't have food. They're not trying to solve those issues. All right? They're trying to make things worse. And that's why you have a felon, okay? A felon in office. Remember, most of those first Edomites that came to America and down in Australia, those people were prisoners. Europe got so fed up with those people that they sent them here to the West. They were prisoners, all right? Criminals. Okay? That word crime, okay, goes back to what? Crimson, red. Okay? Rothschilds, man. Red Shield, the Edomites. Okay? So I'm gonna let this video play out.
Dissonance and ensuring the subject experiences the memories as if they were real. The Cognify concept offers a new approach to criminal rehabilitation, transforming how society deals with offenders by focusing on rehabilitation rather than punishment. First, the prisoner is given a choice, either spending tens of years in a prison cell or seeking fast-track rehabilitation through artificial memory implantation.
And this is going to happen with you're not going to be given a choice with the chip. But this is how they're going to, this is how they're going to start offering it, if they're not already offering it. All right? So you're going to have you're going to have people like, oh yeah, I'm going to do it in 5 minutes. Fuck, I could do crime and I'll be out in 5 minutes. Fuck it. Okay?
If the prisoner chooses to undergo fast-track rehabilitation, the Cognify device is used. Next, the prisoner undergoes high-resolution brain scanning to create a detailed map of their neural pathways. This brain map helps guide the Cognify device to target specific brain regions responsible for memory, reasoning, and logical thinking, such as the hippocampus, prefrontal cortex, amygdala, parietal lobe, and anterior cingulate cortex. Once the target brain regions are identified, Cognify is then placed around the head of the prisoner. The intensity and the type of artificial memories is then adjusted depending on the crime. Inside the criminal's mind, time would pass differently, slower than in real life, making them experience years' worth of artificial memories in just a few minutes. Synthetic memories are customized depending on the crime committed and the unique brain structure and psychological profile of the individual. Violent offenders could experience memories that are designed to trigger empathy and remorse, seeing their crime from the perspective of their victim, feeling their pain and suffering firsthand. Some memories are designed to trigger consequences and trauma.
And see, and most criminals, these people who perpetrate these crimes, see, they can't take, they won't, they mentally can't take with the crime that they're delivering to people. All right. See, those type of people are really, these murderous niggas you seeing in the rap industry. They want to kill, and they talk about shooting people. They're really always weak, man. Growing up, especially I learned that growing up here in Chicago, man. All right. A real murderer killer, okay. He uses his hands, all right? He uses his hands, but see, these people, they use weapons, okay? And mostly a gun, all right?
Such memories could simulate the long-term consequences of violent actions, such as the grief of the victim's family or the physical and emotional trauma endured by the victim. Artificial memories could cover a wide range of crimes, including domestic violence, hate crimes and discrimination, embezzlement, insider trading, theft and fraud. Cognify emotion regulation system could modulate neurotransmitters and hormones to induce specific emotional states, such as remorse or regret, which is crucial for rehabilitation. Real-time monitoring and feedback mechanisms could track the prisoner's neural responses throughout the process, allowing the system to adapt and optimize the rehabilitation in real time, with new visuals, sensation, and realistic AI-generated content. To ensure the long-term effect of the therapy session, the memories could become permanent, fully integrated into the subject's mind, as if they were part of their own personal experiences. While subjects are undergoing therapy session, valuable data are collected from all the prisoners into a central computer for scientific research, which will help understand the criminal mind and determine the best approach to tackle crimes in society. AI-driven analytics.
See, the best approach is would be for everyone to come back to the knowledge of Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. All right, that would be the best approach. But see that they've rejected that. Okay, they've rejected that. Most people only want to live a life, you know. But those, but you know, then we're talking about the righteous people. So you know, at the end of the day, unrighteousness, okay, must be stamped out in the earth. All right. So the unrighteous, they're the, you know, they have a stronger hold now in the earth, and that's who? That's Esau, man. All right, that's Esau. Okay. Going back to when, you know, Alexander the Creep, you know, first, you know, went down into the land, man. All right.
Analytics could enhance the device's functionality, optimizing future procedures based on gathered data and insights. Cognify could feature encrypted storage for sensitive prisoner information and rehabilitation data. A compact and portable design would allow Cognify to be used anywhere in the world. It would be constructed with durable materials to withstand frequent use.
See, it could be operated anywhere in the world. Anywhere in the world.
Its energy-efficient design would ensure long operational life, reducing the need for frequent recharges. It would have the ability to integrate seamlessly with other prison systems, like security.
And you see, its battery has the ability to last for a lifetime. Okay. So this is for a brain implant. Okay.
Cameras and biometric identification. Once the therapy session is concluded, family members of the subject could be provided with a comprehensive report on the new artificial memories that have been implanted, offering them a chance to adjust to the subject's new, positive personality traits. The subject is then released back into society to start a new life.
Okay. What was that movie that everybody was going crazy about? They cloned Tyrone. Okay. A lot of this stuff is not far-fetched. All right.
Away from crimes. The Cognify concept could revolutionize the criminal justice system by significantly reducing the need for long-term incarceration and its associated costs. Traditional prisons require substantial budgets for construction, maintenance, staffing, and prisoner care, including food, healthcare, and rehabilitation programs. By replacing extended prison sentences with brief, intensive rehabilitation through artificial memory implantation, the costs of maintaining prison facilities and supporting inmates could be drastically lowered. The funds saved from reduced incarceration and recidivism rates could be reallocated to other critical areas. These might include education, healthcare, infrastructure development, social welfare programs, or research and development initiatives.
So now, you're going to be the resource. All right. That's why they're trying to chip you. All right, to make you the resource. Okay. The human. All right. But like slavery. Okay. Like slavery. You're going to be funding their pockets. Okay.
That benefit society as a whole. By rehabilitating offenders more quickly, Cognify could enable them to reintegrate into society sooner and contribute to the workforce. This increased productivity could boost the economy and generate tax revenue, further offsetting the initial investment in such technology. Successful rehabilitation through Cognify could lead to safer communities, reduced crime rates, and improved social well-being. This could have far-reaching positive impacts on individuals, families, and society as a whole, contributing to a more stable and prosperous future. Apart from treating criminals, Cognify could also be used to treat severe memory loss by helping patients recall their past memories. It could also treat patients with PTSD by implanting positive memories that replace the negative ones.
Okay, so this thing is not a false reality. All right, it's already up and running. All right, it says Cognify, a facility that uses AI generated artificial memories to rehabilitate criminals in just minutes. All right. See, News Nation, AI-based prison concept with complete sentence in just 5 minutes. Yahoo Finance. All right. So you have people who are already invested in this technology. All right. So and shit, man, we told you. We told you. And this is Psalm 17 and 13. Psalm 17 and 13. It says, "Arise, O Lord, stand against them and bring them to their knees. Rescue me from the wicked with your sword." All right. So this goes to show you, all right, that Esau, the so-called white man, all right, he's the wicked. All right, he is the wicked. All right. Let me jump to Revelation 13th chapter real quick. You know. And this is in the NLT. It says, this is Revelation 13 and 9. "Anyone with ears to hear should listen and understand." Verse 10. "Anyone who is destined for prison will be taken to prison." All right. "Anyone destined to die by the sword will die by the sword." All right. This means that God's holy people must endure persecution patiently and remain faithful. All right. So there it is, man. All right. You are leaded into captivity, is going to go into captivity. All right. But this devil, he wants to put you in a prison. All right? Revelation 13 and 15. And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast. Okay? That the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be deleted. Alright? So if you're not down to get rehabilitated, alright, if you're still believing in what is it? What's the word they use? Primal, primitive. You're still believing in primitive thoughts like a God, and you know, those are primitive thoughts. Okay, you have to believe in the system. All right. So if you're not believing in that, and you're still holding on to faith based primitive thoughts, but then you must be deleted. All right. And that's the way of Rome, all right? The homosexuals. Verse 16 says, and he causes all, all right? Like they said, all, okay? Both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. So with that being said, Lord willing, we're edified. Until next time, Shalom. This devil got to go, man. This devil has got to go. He's showing himself, man.